Holy cow, y'all been in here for a hot minute. Bumpy's like, hair first. Quinn said, damn it. I was trying to think of something witty to say first. Quinn says, hey, yo. Bumpy said, what up? Chilling? Alright. Cool. Getting things in order for more day cooks. Word. Wings, ribs, don't ribs, pork, beef. Mac, seafood salad, collard, baked greens. Nice. Let me get a bowl of them collards, though. Dash into her phone is clearly the reason why he's late. No, actually, I was, I say dealing, but, TSS number 2 came home, from I won't say a baseball tryout, but he was working with, trying to get on like a 18U team, and he's a little too young. So, trying to console him, and then trying to help him get something for dinner. Bumpy said 20 pounds of callus. Holy cow, that yeah. What up, Jimmy? Melro, how you doing? He said, what up, though? Hello, everybody. How are we today? Delta Sim Pilot, what's going on? What up, Cam?
Oh, so you remember Christian and Sebastian from All Over?
Ah, man.
They're in a movie. Cheaper by the dozen.
We know that, Bastion.
Oh. I was watching a movie on Disney Plus, and they were in it.
We know that, yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyway, sorry. This is a whole lot going on. Like, they don't know it's Wednesday. Delta Sim Pilot, it was going on. Some Halim. What is Halim? Tonight's poison. It's one of those. This one said, oh, dang, I just wiped it off. I'm an idiot. It's mango brandy tonight. Mango brandy. This one's not my favorite. But you know, and you guys says, here, take this jar. You take this jar. Try this. It is, yeah. Oh, heck, I had to refresh. I see you, Dash. Thought you were late. No, it's Pakistani national beef stew soup curry dish. Yo, I had some curry. Actually, it was last week. It was last Thursday. Last Thursday. It was good. It was good. That jar. Quentin. I every now and again I won't say I have a little extra to share, and Quentin was down in the area, or is down in the area, and I gave Quentin a little bit. So see, I'm trying to perpetuate the giving. I'm like, if my guy gives me something and I pass it along to someone else, then that helps me get more, because then people are like, yo, I need to talk to your guy and you know, get the help. I need him to help me out too. So helping others help my guy helps me. Is it bad that I'm passing out samples for my guy? Because I don't think so. Quentin said he slept like a baby. Yeah, man, I sleep like a baby too. Quentin says, yeah, let me get the guy number because I need some more. Oh, yeah, look, Jimmy says last Thursday was hard. Yeah, it was. Man, oh man. I had a long day last Thursday too. Very long day. My guy Standard here, yeah. Al Blades, what's going on, Mr. Cut It Up? Cut it up. Dude, I've been watching some of your videos here and there, just doing big things, helping people, definitely helping people. I look, I want to say when I get back down that way, but I'll be, we'll be down there. At least I'll be down there before the summer's out. So I want to try to figure out how I can get to Port St. Lucie and come hang out with you. At least break bread. That's it. Break bread, talk shop. Congratulations on the new crib, the new kid. Well, not new kid anymore, but yeah, I was watching you power wash the back of the house, and I was like, yo, my man is doing some big things right now. He's not only is he cutting grass and doing things, he's doing power washing videos. I see you, my guy. I see you. Real estate agent, yeah. Taste lesson number 2 is making. Are you doing the ground beef or are you doing the sausage?
Ground beef first.
All right. Why do you mean? What do you mean first?
I want my sausage hot. I'm
Dog.
gonna do ground.
Um.
I am.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Dave said I smoked some ribs tonight. I used Crazy Dave's rub with some smokehouse maple and hit it with the 2-step. What you got that 2-step set at, Dave? What's the 2-step set at? Cause you know, don't have the 2-step up too high. And like, bing, 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 like the Jimmy Oaks. Bing. uh, my pops live in Port St. Lucie. It's dope there, building up like crazy. All right, I moved about 2 hours north, so I'm a little closer. That's what's up. Definitely. That's an Iverson jersey. Taste lesson number 3. That's actually taste lesson number 2's Iverson jersey. Taste lesson number 3 had they have Spirit Week this week at school, so today was Jersey Day. Uh, uh, he's making taste lesson number 2 is making ground beef to make manwich like Sloppy Joe. And what up, Angela? I saw you, but I don't know if I actually said hi. I was in the middle of saying something else. Quentin says Iverson is my favorite player of all time. Okay. Uh, hamburger. It's hamburger. How much did you put in there?
No much.
Oh, okay.
He was asking how much I put into.
I thought you just did the whole thing. I mean, you might as well have just done the whole thing.
I don't plan on making that much. I plan on making.
You are not the only person that would eat it.
Y'all had Chick-fil-A. I didn't get any Chick-fil-A.
Does your brother not need to eat something? Does your sister not need to eat something for tomorrow for lunch? Maybe. I mean, it's all right. Don't worry about cooking more. I just nobody what? Nobody knew when you were coming home. Well, I would have had something for you.
I'm sorry.
Alice's AI is a goat. Yes. Victor says howdy, y'all. Neil says one of my favorite things is hamburger gravy. You lost me at gravy. I'm not a big gravy fan. Isam said, what up, big fella? Good to see you again. I know you're going to smoke it up for the holiday weekend. God bless you and the family. Well, thank you, sir. You know, it's crazy. So my mom's birthday is Sunday, and one of my wife's best friend's birthday is also Sunday. So her husband hit me up, and he wanted me to cook a brisket for her, well, for them, for her birthday. And then I had one of my also longtime customers who might actually be watching. You know, Miss Dre, if you watching, you know, you can comment down below if you're watching. She pops in on the live streams from time to time. So I'm gonna be doing some brisket. Well, basically, I'm gonna be cooking a brisket for them this weekend. Um, so yeah, there's that. And other than that, I actually have to. I'm gonna be taking a trip up to, well, I say Philly, but my mom lives south of Philly now, in Delaware County. So I'm gonna be taking a trip up to Delaware County on Saturday. Gonna go visit my mom for a quick second. And like I said, I gotta do that brisket, deliver part of it to PG County, and then go up to Philly, and then the other part I'm gonna deliver on Sunday morning before I go to the range. So there's my Labor Day, and then, or excuse me, Memorial Day, and then I'll probably do something simple here for us. Who knows? Might just spend the day with family, just doing that. I'm gonna be in Bowie, not, yeah, and actually I'm trying not to go all the way down to Bowie. I'm trying to uh, get him to meet me so I don't have to turn all the way around and go all the way down there. So I might try to get him to meet me at the EA station in Millersville. I think that's not Millersville. Pasadena? Glen Burnie? I think you can consider it Glen Burnie. So I'm gonna try to get him to meet me there so I don't have to go all the way to PG County. He don't know it yet, but I figure if I go down and charge, I can tell him to meet me while I'm charging the car and then go up to Philly. You should do a meet and greet this summer. That is a possibility. Uh, I know, but that's further south than where I need to be. So they live off of 3 and like Central. They're not all the way down to 50, or they're just past 50. So me going to Bowie Town Center, and I know exactly where that one is. I have actually charged there. Um, but the that's further than where I need to be. Oh, I know. I know exactly where it is. I listen. I know where. I won't say all of them, but the majority of the chargers are between. Shoot, I feel like between Florida and here. But the only ones I'm kind of unfamiliar with are the ones in Northern Virginia. Um, because there's so many in Northern Virginia that I don't have one that I'm like, oh, that's the definite one. But I mean, I've been to the one, I believe that was Tyson's, the one that was in the garage. I've been to the EA charger, like Fredericksburg, and then there's another one near a mall. But usually I'm trying to like skip past all of the ones in Northern Virginia. But anyway, so Quentin said he's gonna be checking out a townhouse in Bowie tomorrow. That's what's up. Open house on a Thursday. Um, that's not actually. Oh, Mark, how you doing? He said he left the light. I just want to jump the rest is at the Volkswagen headquarters. Yes. Um. So, which one? That's the thing. Like because Electrify America is headquartered in Northern Virginia, and Volkswagen, of course, is headquartered in Northern Virginia, or the U.S. headquarters in Northern Virginia. There's a lot of EA stations in that general vicinity, but I'm always trying to bypass that, like, going. I won't say going around, but a lot of times, more often than not, I drive through DC as opposed to going around the top side of the Beltway or even the south side of the Beltway. But if I go around the south side of the Beltway, I definitely go to the like if I have to, I'll go to the charger in Bowie. I've been there once, maybe twice so far. But if anything, I'll try to hop, skip, and jump, and I really try to make it home. If I don't make it home, I'll go to Arundel Mills because Arundel Mills is a little, you know, even though that's on 295, So my plan is to go to the charger in Glen Burnie, him to meet me there in Glen Burnie. I give him his brisket, and then me head north on up 97 to 895 and on up to head up to Philly. Hang out with my mom for a quick second and then turn around and come back home. Um, yeah, but like I said, I gotta give them brisket on Saturday and I gotta give somebody brisket on Sunday. So I might just do one brisket and then kind of put it away so that I can take the brisket for the young lady on Sunday. Uh, Target and Reston, which is less than 2 miles away. Yeah, cause I'm like I said, the I can look at the map and say, oh, I've been to this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. But the ones in Northern Virginia, just because they're a little too close together for what I'm trying to do. Like usually, I'm leaving from, and it might be Spotsylvania or Jericho, I think it is, something like that. And I'm trying to like bypass all of those chargers. Like there's one that's out of Walmart, and there's like 10 chargers. That's the one I like to go to, and then usually I can make it from there all the way home, like driving balls to the wall, like a bat out of hell, and I don't have to worry about range. But if I leave from Richmond, I'll usually try to charge in Richmond when I'm headed north at least, and charge at Richmond. And if I drive slow, I can make it all the way home, or at least make it to Arundel Mills. But if I go from Richmond to like I said, I think it's Spotsylvania or just somewhere else. But either way, when I go there, I'm trying to 80, 85 cruising. So I'm like, I'm not worried about efficiency or inefficiency. Sean, what up? What up? How you doing this evening? I'm still trying to get Sean to do my taxes next year. I was trying to get him to do my taxes this year. Sean, man, I missed the videos, man. For real, for real. Like, I actually learned stuff from your videos. I feel like I need to put him on retainer to help me do better with my small business. But anyway, how's everybody doing? 15 minutes in. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Speaking of needing to get back into it, me too. You know, it's crazy. So I don't know if I've ever told you how I transfer and do my videos, but this is a 5 terabyte external hard drive. Guess what just took a crap? Guess what just took a crap? So my external hard drive it's dead. And what I would do is I'd pull information from the SD card from the camera, put it to the external hard drive, do what I need to do, video editing, whatever. Once I was done with it, then I would save it to the NAS, to the network attached storage. Guess who hasn't saved files to the network attached storage in like 2 weeks? Guess who also has what seems like a dead hard drive? Guess who has 2 thumbs? This guy. So I actually filmed. I had I think 2 videos. Put it in the freezer. I don't know about that because you put it in the freezer, when it thaws, the condensation might actually cause problems. But I might try it. This is 15 minutes of EB talking, 15 minutes people watching. There's not really people watching. And Quinn, I won't say I will never slow down, but I am not that person that drives 65 miles an hour. That is not in my being at all. At all. At all. Jimmy says it works. I might have to, Jimmy, try that, because I'm to the point now where I really need to get into it like one last time, and you know, the hard drive is just sitting around, but I'm sure you do as well. I do. Overnight and recovered 2 terabyte. I will try. Actually, taste tester number 1. Can you put this in the freezer for me, please? Actually, you know what? It needs to go in this freezer, the deep freezer. Unless it is a hard drive. It's not working right now. Should be boxed up. Oh. It's probably laying around in the storage. All right, thank you. You should have one of those pizzas. Yeah. I mean, it says on there, shit. About to get some cognac. Can't let a brother drink alone. Yeah, I appreciate that. You know, definitely. Cousin Angela says hi to. Oh, Cousin Angela says hi to my babies.
Hello.
Oh, they all 3 said hi.
I don't know if you're babies.
Number 1 and 2 both said something about not being babies anymore, though. What did you mumble?
Oh, it's a 390.
Oh. Well, taste tester number 2 said something about being a baby. I feel like he's. Oh, I thought he was coming over here. Haircuts tomorrow.
You got me, Scott? You could pick me up some.
Why not? You were going to. I think you were going to drive tomorrow to be able to pick him up to make sure that he gets to get his haircut, because I have to take him tomorrow evening for the driver's exam thing. So. All right. An old IBM tech told me about that trick. Yeah. Look, it's so funny. Angela is old. She said, "Always gonna be my babies." She's so old.
She put emojis, didn't she?
She did not put emojis. She did not. That was. You know which one said that, right? You know which one said that.
My voice is so deep you can't
Whatever. This is unlabeled, so I'm not exactly sure which box they in. Of course they're not labeled. You think Quentin is organized? Oh man, but it was nice meeting, you know, Quentin. I met Quentin on Saturday. If I had the ability to show you a picture, I would. But I met Quentin on Saturday. Met him, his girlfriend, his sister, and his brother-in-law, plus his nephew. So I had, you know, we had a good. We didn't have a good time at there. I didn't have a good experience at the restaurant. Dude came off as a jerk when I walked in. But anyway, I had a good burger and fries and a good drink. That was about it. But I was happy. I hear him. That's how I got the cousin respect on my name. Look, she said, I hear him. That's how I get the cousin. Put respect on my name. I mean, all right. So the waiter, right? So I sat down and I was playing catch up because I'm gonna say late. I was on time, but I got there later than expected. That being said, when I sat down, I was informed that you could order off the brunch menu because it was the weekend. Well, so I started asking questions about the brunch menu, and dude was like, "It ain't brunch." Well, I was misinformed. I was told that I could order off the brunch menu. So if I can't order off the brunch menu, like my bad. Like, but really, that's you want me to pay you money, right? Like for a tip. Like that's not how you be nice to people. So yeah, that's how the interaction started that way. Then after that, huh. All right, we're just gonna let me go ahead and get my I did not actually open up the live stream tonight, but it's about time I do. So how's everybody doing? Hopefully all is well with you and yours. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I greatly appreciate it. Boy, you know, I enjoy it. My son wants to open his own catering business. What advice would you give him? Be patient. That is the best idea. Honestly, That is the best advice I can give anybody. Because it is not something that's going to happen overnight. You have to grow your business kind of like you do I won't say a garden or anything like that. But yeah. Neil says, I'm okay. I'm stuck in Toronto working for the week. Other than that, I can't complain. Drinking some beer and relaxing. Please tell me you're drinking a Molson, Neil. Molson Triple X? What's up? All right. Thank you, Jimmy. Hey. Oh. Oh, you hated to tell them that you were leaving? Or you hated Lockheed? Because, I mean, as a former Lockheed employee, I actually liked working for Lockheed. That was, I won't say many moons ago, but it was many moons ago I worked for Lockheed. That's the one company that I actually miss working for. Quentin, did you get paid every week with Lockheed? Just, you know, not random, but did you get paid every week? Every Friday? It says, I love Lockheed. Yes! That is the one thing that I miss that the most. Just east of Toronto. Yo. That is the one thing, the biggest thing that I miss, well, two things. Getting paid every Friday and the fact that, you know, I had a pension. I still have a pension. I started working for Lockheed that long ago. I have a pension. Bumpy says, I've been selling food since 2016. It's a marathon. Word. You posted it on LinkedIn. Drink in Canadian. All the way, yeah. I got paid every Friday. I hated it. Now I hate it. Like Angela said, no way. Mm-mm. I loved it, man. Every time I was running out of money, Friday hit, bam. Got the re up every Friday. Every Friday. When I posted this and I told my manager, oh, yeah, ask her if you can have them. Yeah. Anyway, man, that is the biggest thing, the biggest adjustment I had when I stopped working for Lockheed was getting paid every other week. Though luckily, the other jobs that I've had, like other part-time jobs or like other monies coming in, they have luckily been on a opposite week pay schedule than with my current employer. So that's helpful. Getting money every week, that's very helpful. Uh, but yeah, I really miss not getting paid every Friday. Really miss it. Lou Calamata says, hey, Dash Barbecue fan, what's going on tonight? Nothing much. We just kind of hanging out. I did actually say we were going to talk about what we were cooking for Memorial Day. I did mention that I had a brisket to do. Um, Bumpy said, yep, I'm an every Friday guy. Dang, man. Bruh. I used to have all of my, dude, my car payments, my everything. I used to break it down, boom, boom, boom. Every Friday, this amount went to this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. My budget almost was the best. But yeah. Quentin says I'm a miss Fridays off every paid every Friday, and the fact that I talk to folks from NASA every day. Yeah. Well, I used to work down the street from NASA, from Goddard. We used to, I don't say drive past it, but the site that I worked at in Greenbelt was literally like a stone throw from NASA Goddard. Jimmy said there's a Lockheed plant in Greenville, just up the road. Oh wait, I know where Greenville is. That's where we stopped, and that's where I charged. Like that's where we stayed, right? I don't know what they do in that Greenville plant though, Jimmy. So I don't know if what they do in that Greenville plant is comparable to my skill set. So not for nothing. Yeah, that's where yep. Dog, can you close the refrigerator, please? It's gonna be beeping in a second. Dang, F-16s. Probably F-35s if I had to. I won't say if I had to guess, but the F-16s. I don't know if they're still making them, but the F-35s. Didn't I say we're gonna be beeping in a second?
That's what I said.
Quentin says I had no idea NASA was just chilling in this random town. Yeah, it really is too. But the whole thing is, it's just close enough to DC. And you I won't say you wouldn't know where it was, but like there's signs for it. But and you can't get real close to it either, because like you have to drive around it, and it is a huge complex, huge. I think it's F-35s. The F-35s are the newer, from what I understand. They're doing refits on the F-16s right now. Ah. I told her when I visited the cat. I remember. Oh, Capitol. Yeah, the whole place is gated off. Dude, it is a compound. It is a compound. Definitely. And it is, I won't say it is random, but you kind of have to know how to get there, because it is off the beaten path. But it is, boom, not NASA Goddard. And if you know what it is, like people always say, oh, the Goddard Space Center or the Goddard something, but there's a big old NASA facility chilling right in Greenbelt, Maryland. It is in the backwoods. It's like I won't say cattle country, but it's the middle. There's a bunch of farms all around it. And that's what kind of keeps it to where it is. It's, like I said, you have to know about it. It's one of those things. If you don't know, you don't know. Look it up. Greenbelt, Maryland, NASA Goddard. Uh, it is a literally we worked a mile and a half tops down Greenbelt Road, and we would drive past. I used to drive past Goddard almost every day, at least once a day, going home. But like we used to go get lunch across the street from where Goddard was. There's the Five Guys right across the street from Goddard, and there was something else we used to. Oh, there's a Kmart. That was a Kmart. I don't know what it is now. There's what was that restaurant? Was it Chili's? It might have been the Chili's. But you know, every now and again we would have a luncheon or like a team meeting or something like that. We would have it at the Chili's and have, you know, lunch there, which was all right there across the street from Goddard, from the main gate at Goddard. But like I said, it's not in the middle of nowhere, but it is really in the country. Anyway, hey, listen, I started to say it before. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Really just want to say thank you guys for hanging out, you know, taking the time to hang out with me. You know, tonight, really don't have much to say. So let me ask you this, and Angela help too. God, man, how much have you had to drink? Because you are stretching my autocorrect ability. Uh-oh. Hey, I'm going to need you to wipe the stove off when you finish. Because I can hear the splatter all over the stove. Yeah. Did you put butter on it? Did you put butter in it? It smells like...
Yeah, I had it a little bit.
Alright. Is that on the bratwurst or the ground beef?
The ground beef, I just did a little olive oil.
Can you open the window over there to get some of the smoke out of the kitchen?
Yeah.
I mean, I am, but if you just slow down and actually type out the correct word. Neil says, do you ever use a cast iron frying pan? If you do, how do you like using it? I love cast iron. We have a couple cast iron on some skillets. I thought he was using the cast iron, but he's not. But so there is. This is our. He says hi. This is our, what is this, 12-inch cast iron skillet. He used, that's like a little 8-inch skillet, and that one is probably like a 10-inch skillet that he's using. He made some sloppy joe to put on top of the bratwurst he's making.
Yeah, and I have bread.
So he has bread in the toaster oven. So he made like a chili, or he's making kind of like a chili dog. Chili bratwurst. So yeah, but yeah, definitely use a cast iron skillet a lot. Then I also have a 15-inch cast iron skillet that I use for frying like big pieces of fish. Is the primary use for that, and I also make skillet pizza in that big one. Leaving Quentin alone, Dash. He's good. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm doing a trip down to DC to do a drive run for when I have to go to the office next week. I'm thinking the fastest route is to drive down to the Glenmont Red Line and take that into DC. So I'm not 100% sure because I don't take Metro into DC. The only time I've taken Metro in to DC was for the inauguration in 2014. I think that's when I went down there. And that was the last time I had taken Metro. But you might want to, I'm not sure, Glenmont or College Park. So Angela says you'll have to probably switch in Metro Center. So she's way more proficient at Metro than I am. Because, you know, I drive to DC. Angela says it depends on what line you end on. This, you know, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't do public transportation. Yeah. Angela said, "Oh yeah, College Park. You'll have to do less switching." Look at me. B coming in clutch. Coming in clutch with the suggestion. Yeah, you drive right down 95 and get off at College Park, drive to the College Park Metro station, and then you take, I don't know where in DC you have to go, but I know we took one train down and got off at LaFont, I think it was LaFont Plaza, and then we walked to where we needed to go. So, but that was a very long time ago. Shoot, it's been almost, it's been, shoot, it wasn't 2014. It was longer than that. Right. But there you go. There's my 2 cents. I know very little about the Metro in DC. Was that a Dutch oven, cast iron pan pizza? Yes. That is a Dutch oven in there too. There. Federal Triangle. Don't know where that is. You know, it's funny. Font Plaza is probably closest for an operation because Capital Metro is usually closed. Yes. So, yeah, there you go. So between the two of us, I can tell you how to drive anywhere in DC, and she can tell you how to get on the Metro anywhere in DC. But look, I'm not gonna lie. I met, I'll say, Google Maps, my friend. Check the MARC train schedule. You could drive from Owings Mills to West Baltimore MARC station, and go to the park and ride. So the West Baltimore MARC station, you might even be able to go to Arbutus, or Halethorpe. Actually, I think it's Halethorpe, and take the MARC train down to DC. But you might want to drive down to College Park because it's kind of up to you. Bumpy, can't do that because it costs $20 a day to park the car there. I made that trip already. What about Halethorpe? I don't think you have to pay to park at Halethorpe. Growing peppers and tomatoes in a 5-gallon bucket. Can't recall if you still do the container veggies. So we have not done the bucket garden in, it's been a year, I guess. But when we did the bucket garden, the buckets, like, I feel like I did not, like, I had too much drainage, if that's the thing. We ended up having to continually water our buckets. So whatever I did in the video is how we left the buckets for 2 years, maybe even 3. And we found that the drainage was too good. And so my suggestion would be to put less like rocks and sand and a little more soil to help retain some water. But I actually saw a video recently. Someone commented on the bucket garden video talking about, he said, hey, you put a great tutorial on how to build the bucket garden, and I'm going to watch someone else who did a video on how to do like a self-watering bucket garden. So you might want to look into like a self-watering or I'm trying to think exactly what it was called, but it was basically a self-priming, I think it was. KB, what's up? He says, yo, Dash and Barbecue Peeps. Quentin says, I'll look at that now. Jamie says, hey, yo, checking in late, but live from my spot. I'm going to point to Jamie's spot. Jamie, there you go. High five. Marcus, are you, hopefully you're right there, or is he asleep? I'm checking in late, live from my spot. Coming out Memorial Day slab and rack orders. I got an email from you guys, and I was like, damn, I should just order myself a steak and have it sent. So I think I might do that. Good night, pretty lady. You okay? You feeling all right? All right. Jimmy says, Jamie, what up? Angela says, Fed Triangle's blue line, so you'll have to switch either way. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. What's up with you, man? Start calling Bumpy the Sandwich King. Grumpy says, how does everyone feel about using rib racks? I have not used a rib rack in a very, very long time. Say when, that steak will be airborne. Not say when. Jamie says, hey there, Cuff and Stuff. Look, I was cheating. So earlier today, did I make it? I think I did. Cool. If you don't have space to lay out flat. KB says they're cool if you don't have the space to lay them out flat. I agree. Like, I don't mind. I won't say I don't mind, but I won't say I had to, but I've cooked. I've cooked a couple. Like, I actually have. I want to say I have some pictures of some ribs. He said, he turned around and like, say less. Steven, what the guan? Yo, shipping. I already know what I want. I don't need that. Nope. Bruh, where the steak at? I want to order a steak. No. I want swag and rubs. I have a distressed meat hat. Where is my... Oh, here it is. Look. I have one. I don't need a fleece, but damn, I might need a fleece. Dang. No. Alright. How about... Order now. Maybe I can order... Chicken salmon, chicken seasoning. Come on, why is this going so slow? Alright, let's try this again. Pick up. Yes, there. Tomahawk ribeye. Can I just get it, like, can I order for pickup and it be shipped? My Baltimore money is no good. I'm gonna get it rare, cause, and I yes, I need some smoked bone marrow. This is, you know what? We're gonna pour a little more drip in the cup. Continue the cart. Yeah. Splash. Mango brandy. No. Oh my goodness. Turkey breast, burnt ends, salt, vinegar, slaw. Yo, can I get some pickles? Pickled onions. Order now. Oh, they're having a Memorial Day baby back rack special. They're $30. If you haven't or do not know, I hate my internet here at home sometimes. It is very slow. Free to park in Hillthorpe, and it's only 20 minutes from me. Oh snap, you're welcome. Dash, is Priscilla still collecting dust? Yes, she is. It's almost like they have some sort of marketing person that work. Yeah, exactly. I've never used a rib rack. I would try one to see how it works. So the whole thing, Neil, if you are like me, and people ask me all the time why I cook, they say, why do you cook baby backs as opposed to spares? And the simple reason is because I can fit more spares on my smoker than I can fit more baby backs on my smoker, and when I say smoker, on the ugly drum smokers than I could spares. So add a coupon or gift card. Can I add like a special note and put my address in the special note? Jamie, tell me what I need to do, because I couldn't order it. Call me tomorrow. Okay. Say less. I will call you. Any particular time you want me to call you? Because, you know, Johnny on spot. Hold on, I'm going to write. All right. We will. I got your text message, Jamie. I didn't actually get to read it all, but I will check it out in a second. You're so funny. I would love a tomahawk ribeye. Oh, Jamie. I'm like, maybe I should wait. No, I want to eat it. Like, yeah, I want to eat it. You got to do. Oh. 3 splashes. Never heard that one before, but I'm going back in for the 3rd. I'm not drunk enough to not remember. I did a baby splash that one because some of us, I don't really have to get up in the morning, but I know that I need to get up in the morning. Anyway, all right, Jamie, we will talk. Wait, I need to represent the fam tonight with the clear. You to represent the fam. No, I'm sorry. This is definitely clear. This is just brandy and not clear. It's clear brandy. It's close enough. You know, what's good enough is this one. He told me was 95%, 95 proof. I'm sorry, 95 proof, not 95%. Good Lord, can you imagine me drinking some 95%? That's like that 180. I love to support the peeps. All right, send me this link. The link. Hold on one second. Simple enough to do. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Wait a minute. How? Yo, how is this not in? Yes. Why is this not a thing? I don't know. I had to elevate Jamie's permissions. I keep barbecue hours, man. You know I'm up early. You're not up early like I'm up early. Meat Stick said, I named my kids after your kids. Taste test number 1 and taste test number 2. Yes, I mean it really isn't like something. It's so funny. Like people give me hate. They're like, you give your smokers names, but you won't even name your kids. You won't even say your kids' names. And I'm like, y'all can know the names of my smokers, but the names of my kids is a safety thing. Like it's a putting kids' information out there on the internet, like already bad enough you can see their faces and I'm gonna say who they are, but it's a safety thing. Like if someone approaches my kid and is like, hey, you're Dash's kid, your taste tester number 2, they're like, nah, I don't know what you're talking about. As opposed to you be like, hey, such and such, your dad told me to come and say, nah man, bruh, no, we're not doing that. Yo, Victor said if you flip a roast rack upside down, you can use it as a rib rack. Not necessarily, Victor. The roast rack doesn't necessarily have all of the separations as a rib rack does. You can use a rib rack as a roast rack, but not usually the other way around. Quentin says, y'all don't know how tough these jars are Dash be using. He said, good Lord. See, Victor, Marcus, Marcus, hey, Quentin, yeah. See, this is why the jars, when they be kicking in, now he know. Now you understand. Like, I'm not playing games. I'm not playing games. When I'm like, yo, the jar is hard. Like, I can only drink so much. Cause I will be sitting here like I will be faded, like passed out, and I know that. Bumpy says, "I know Q. His guy is on point. Yes, indeed." Quentin says, "Thank you." Victor says, "Good night, Marcus." Wait, did Marcus say he was going to sleep? What did Marcus say? Oh, this is aloha. If there's any company out there that would like to send me a rib rack holder, I would be more than happy to use it and give them a shout out. Nope. I ever told you that needs to be blocked and reported. I'm going to place an order for the 4th of July. Looking forward to trying food. I know the names, but still follow second number 2. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. Angela said, "Bumpy, I think I know their names." She ain't no good. She ain't no good. Jimmy says, no, Dash, you are the man. Nah, not me, man. I know a guy. That's all it is. Every rose rack I've ever had worked perfectly. I'm telling you, like, the rib rack has, I'm gonna say, more places to hold ribs. And, oh, hey, you might want to take off that jersey while you're doing the dishes. Put some respect on Iverson's name. I don't know anyone's name, but my favorite was Santa Claus. Scott Calvin was hilarious in those movies. Oh, Scott Calvin? Can we start talking about Father's Day plans? Quentin says you rock that AI jersey 24/7. Though that's the homie at. Taste Tester number 3 has on the Iverson jersey, but the whole thing is, she's doing the dishes right now, and I would not like it to be. I don't want it to be like get any stains or anything on it. Father's Day, yeah, Father's Day. There are some of us who are fathers, who are decent fathers too. Neil says, "Is it better? It's better than what I call my kids." Yes. We are great dads in this chat. Yes, indeed. No, what? Not. I guess she's trying to say non-existent. Yeah. You know. Anyway. Marcus, I'm still upset. I saw your daughter had on a hat that had the word Dallas on it. It had Dallas on it, Marcus. It had Dallas on it. I like her less now, Marcus. You know that, right? You can let her know. I like her less. I loved her before. Marcus said she's dead to you, huh? Yep, that's exactly what I said. Yep, dead to me. Dead to me. Hojo said, "Evening Dash and barbecue friends." Now we're not friends here. We are family. This is the family familiar unit. This is the Wednesday night familiar unit. Real meat steak said, "Whoever makes a good rib rack." So there's certain things I will pay brand name money for, and there's certain things I will not. I will not buy a Weber rib rack. I don't know what rib rack I got, but it might have been like from Walmart or off of Amazon or whatever. But it did the job and it held 5 racks. Oh, was it Bumpy? Was it you? I'm pointing to where the cat food is for taste tester number 3. She's acting all brand new, like she doesn't know what that means.
No, it's like.
I pointed, yes. Top off that cat food thing every day, every night. Make sure she has food and water because she eats overnight. And when I come down here first thing in the morning, she like, meow, feed me, meow, feed me. I hear you, feed me, meow. Alright, Bumpy says, okay, peace everyone. Phone 5% and 3 a.m. comes quick. Please check out my channel. I'm starting to do food vlogs. Yes, yo, Bumpy is like, Bumpy should be Bumpy Sandwich King Barbecue. Bumpy Sandwich King Taste Tester Barbecue. Bumpy Barbecue / Sandwich King. Yeah, I don't know, but yo, Bumpy be doing this thing with the sandwiches. So you're saying you won't fly in for a game in the suite when she's working in Jerry World? It better be against the Eagles, because I will be the biggest, loudest Eagles fan ever. I will wear my all white Jerome Brown jersey from the time I leave Baltimore to the time I get back to Baltimore, and I will be that obnoxious Eagles fan. Oh wait, speaking of being an obnoxious Eagles fan. Yeah. I will be that guy. Because I ain't looking no give horse in the mouth. Like, no. Clinton's family, the hell? Are we fasting barbecue 11? I mean, it's not how you stand by your grill. It's how you cook on your grill. I really want to see the latest fast X12, whatever, it's 10. It looks less ridiculous. I just want to hear how many times he see his family. Cadbury, like the bunny. Our cat is all white. It's Cadbury. Hey, about a couple of minutes about the passing music of Tina Turner today, folks. One of a kind. So, you know, I want to say it's kind of funny, but we saw. Let's see if I can find it. Where's the Play-Doh? Oh, there it is. So, we saw the Tina Turner musical earlier, I don't say this year, but it really was earlier this year, at the Hippodrome. My wife got a subscription to the Hippodrome, and the first thing I thought of when I saw that Tina Turner passed away was, I'm glad we saw the show. So we saw Tina. It was actually really good. Tina was, I think it was the first play in the series that we saw. There was Tina. Then we saw Jagged Little Pill next. Hadestown was the last one we just saw. I think it was. No, that was 6. It was the last one. And we saw To Kill a Mockingbird as well. But plays are dope. Some of them are more better than others. But we did see Tina and learned a lot about Tina Turner's upbringing of her childhood. So yeah. Josh says, oh, thank God I was silently judging you because I figured you weren't a Ravens fan. I'm not a Ravens fan. I'm sure the Cowboys will have that first place scheduled for a minute. Yeah. I think somebody's going to be on the drunk side. No, not me. Victor says, I thought all Eagles fans are obnoxious. Not all of them. Not all of them. There's some that are like, I'm an Eagles fan, woo. And then there's like, yep, I'm chanting the Eagles, battle song. like unabashedly. It doesn't take much for me to see somebody in an Eagles hat, a jersey, a bumper sticker, and I'm like, go Birds! Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I got to see that show. Yeah, I bought tickets to the Drunk Shakespeare show in DC. I'm looking forward to the show and many others there. Yeah, that's good to know because I am a Steelers fan. So, um, I have a aunt that used to live in Pittsburgh. She moved from Pittsburgh, but because the Steelers are a Pennsylvania team, being that I was born and raised in Philadelphia, the Steelers are my AFC team, and I make no qualms about that. And people here in Baltimore are like, how can you root for the Steelers? I had a Steelers connection well before I moved to Baltimore. And I have a Pennsylvania connection well before I moved to Baltimore. So there's that. But yeah, I mean, Eagles, obviously number one team, NFC team. But my AFC team, the Steelers. Hey, listen, we are out of the 1 hour, the first hour, and we're in the second hour. I couldn't say that. But if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. Meat Stick said, take a picture of what? Quentin says, go pack go. Not this year, though. Jordan, love ain't it. Oh, Barrio, ¿qué te pasa contigo? Amigo, bienvenido. Barrio says, what's up, Dash? Chilling, man. How you doing? That first hour, we talked about barbecue for exactly 43 seconds. The second hour, we're going to flip off Quentin for exactly 43 seconds. And I'm going to wait and rub my eye because it itches. I'm laughing because I've kind of started reading what Jimmy had to say. He says it helps my channel and it helps me feel better about doing these live streams. And it doesn't cost you anything. No, it does not. So if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. It really does help my channel. It makes me feel better about doing these live streams and not spending time with my family. Well, not my nuclear family. You guys are my barbecue family. Barrio says, getting ready to smoke 4 briskets for our church youth group. Man, it's so funny. Like, every now and again, something will be happening between my manager and I. We'll be complaining about our kids. And it's like, F them kids. So that was my knee-jerk reaction was to say, F them kids. He said he's smoking briskets for his church youth group. Quentin says, okay, Mr. Toretto. I mean, I got the bald head like Dom. I don't have a fast car like Dom, though. But, I have a Volkswagen, a couple Volkswagens like Jesse. Family. Yes. I'm telling you, it's all about family. Remember the Buster. I have not a bumper sticker, but when Paul Walker died, a friend was doing stickers, and I have a sticker on the toolbox out in my garage that says, remember the Buster. Definitely remember the Buster. And I am ecstatic. I am like, I gotta figure out how I can go to see Fast X, I think it is. So it's the 10th movie in the franchise. Neil says, all right, my friends, it's time for me to say goodbye. You guys have yourselves a good night. You too. Neil, thank you, sir, for hanging out. Really appreciate you. And really, appreciate you being here. Thank you so very much again. And I'll have a good night, eh? See you next time. Hey. And next time you are in a liquor store, beer store, whatever you call them, excuse me, whatever you call them, get yourself a Molson Triple X for me. I haven't had one of those in probably been 10 plus years. Quint says, I saw a meme a few days ago showing the trucks they were hijacking in the original Fast and Furious movie. Literally a truck full of VCRs and CD players. LOL, worth about $30 today. $30? Oh, the whole truck is probably worth $30. Shoot. Dude, you know, so funny. I remember going to the first Fast and Furious movie with my now wife. We have been married at the on May 30th. We will have been married for 19 years. So yeah, and that was stop it, Jimmy. Do not call her. Do not see they mentioned Jimmy. You ain't no good. The yawn is from what's in that jar, not what's inside of Dash's heart. Yeah, it is definitely what's in the jar. So I drank an energy drink. I started drinking about 7:30 or so, but yo, the jar was it was much higher when I started. Angela said it's hilarious watching old movies when the robbers rob houses and they have these big old heavy TVs. Quinn says, happy early anniversary. Yes, indeed. Hojo says, got your beat, Dash. 23 years married. This is not a competition. I'm just simply stating a correlation to the Fast and Furious movies in, you know, how it relates to the length of my marriage. Because literally remember seeing the first Fast and Furious movie with my now wife. I can actually tell you, oh man, that would be dope if I could go on Saturday to watch the latest Fast movie where I watched the first one. Yo. Quentin, it's just for y'all's anniversary. I'll take y'all out to watch the Fast X movie. My treat. Buy your own damn popcorn. That movie theater over there near the Costco, right by you where you're staying, is a really nice one. I'm coming to Orlando Mills to take G and Little Mermaid this weekend. Nice. So Fast and Furious plans is crazy. Come on off them. Saw Forrest Gump as one of our first dates. Nice. I was watching something about Forrest Gump the other day, and I can't remember what it was exactly about Forrest Gump, but Forrest Gump was one of my favorite movies. Like I feel like I could quote that movie from beginning to end. Yo, mama sure does love you. Oh, see now, dang it, the brandy. Talking about his education. Man, Forrest Gump is definitely one of my favorite movies. My name is Forrest Gump. People call me Forrest Gump. Victor says 64 years young and still a bachelor. Just saying. I remember protesting watching Forrest Gump because I wanted to see Richie Rich. So my parents let me go into the theater by myself to see Richie Rich. They saw Forrest Gump. Yo, Hojo, for Shawshank Redemption, another one of my favorite movies. I like the movies, I won't say of that era, of that time. Shawshank Redemption is definitely in the top 10. Like, top 10 movies I can watch all the time. It was a tough watch. Great movie, but tough. Nah. How is it tough to watch? Um, not tough to watch at all. So like just talking about like some of my favorite movies. Um, Fast and Furious. I won't say any of the Fast and Furious movies. Like I can sit and watch them from beginning to end. It really doesn't matter. But that's the car guy in me. Like I'm checking my brain at the door, checking reality at the door when I sit down to watch it. Boom. Um, Forrest Gump, one of those movies I can watch all the time. Shawshank Redemption, could definitely watch it all the time. A Christmas Story, could watch it all the time. E.T. I could watch E.T. and I only watch E.T. because of the nostalgia in E.T. or with E.T. I don't know. I don't really think I've told you guys that much, but my brother, as a kid, my younger brother, he knew the importance of Christmas, and he was too young to be able to buy anything because he didn't have any money. So he wrapped up the copy of E.T. that we had on VHS and used to give it to me every year for Christmas. So I could watch E.T. just for sentimental reasons. Marlon, what's going on? Marlon says, "Hey, Dash and family." So he was listening before he came on. Jimmy says, "But do you know how many lines out of the movie as you do Friday?" I could watch Friday. So Friday is another one of those movies that I could watch like top 10 only because of when I watched it. It was like a pivotal time in my life when I watched it, and I watched Friday a lot, a lot. Hojo says, "How about something close to you? The Diner come out in the mid '80s, based out of Baltimore in the '50s." I'm not from Baltimore, so you would do better by saying like the movie Philadelphia or a Rocky movie. Um, yeah. Marcus says the original Red Dawn. Angela said I can watch E.T. anytime, any day. Wait, maybe I'm thinking of a different movie. This is Mulholland. Jimmy says Mulholland. Angela is so cute. Yeah, I'm telling you. So that is like been our, I won't say our inside joke because I talk about it, but yes. So when he was younger, he would wrap up, and it was a horrible wrapping job too. So he would wrap up ET, and he would give it to me every year for Christmas, and he did it for probably 4 or 5 years. Hojo said Outsiders is a good old school flick. Um, what other movies could I sit and watch like no matter what? Smokey and the Bandit is one of those movies that I definitely. So First Love says The Godfather. I know I feel like I'm about to get canceled with this next statement, but I could do without it. Like I watched The Godfather too late, where it did not have an impact on me in my life and my existence. If anything, I would put um A Bronx Tale higher on that list than The Godfather, just because that was one of those movies that I watched as a kid, and I was like, man, that's collusional. That's how you treat a lady. You open the door, and if she, you open the door for your lady, and if she unlocks the door for you, yo, she a keeper. What? Like so many life lessons were had and found in that movie. The Godfather, it just didn't do it for me. My nostalgia with y'all, how funky y'all all feet were, I can still smell it when I think about it. Anyway, Angela said, I love A Bronx Tale. No, it's not a humming. I mean, it's not a humming. It's all right. Long story short, there is a thing called a water pressure relief valve, pressure reducing valve, and unfortunately, when I had to change the pressure reducing valve because it was leaking, uh, it's been almost a month now. When I've replaced it, now the pressure reducing valve that I had installed, which is the second one I've installed, is humming. So when there's water running in the house, I hear the humming. So welcome to my world. Remember how I used to hear the beeping outside of my house? Now I hear humming every time water runs. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to my life. Sorry, Marlon, that you have to hear it. Scarface. Oh, another one. Not. Who is Steven? I say my top movies get played on Christmas are Fast and Furious, The Great Outdoors, Uncle Buck, Cloverfield, Beverly Hills Cop 2, and Last Action Hero. Scarface is one word, Steven. Pretty sure. Nah. I it's one of those things. It's like I don't have a my favorite movie. Never seen Scarface or The Godfather. Not interested. That's kind of how I feel too, Quentin. I missed the boat on those. Just like I went back and watched. I went back and watched a movie called Any Given Sunday with Steve McQueen. And it's like a motorcycle movie, and I'm like, a big motorcycle guy. Uncle Buck, John Candy was hilarious. Yes. Any Given Sunday, Bullet. Watch those movies. What else? What other movie? Not Any Given Sunday. Was it Any Given Sunday? The motorcycle? Oh no, Easy Rider. That's what I was thinking of. Easy Rider. Pulp Fiction is another one that's in the top 10. I can watch it front and back, doesn't matter where it is. What does Wynton Marsalis look like? Caddyshack was good. Groundhog Day, Ghostbusters, Torque. Ain't no way. No way, Steven. You got some good smoke. You know, you ate too many hot peppers. Y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping. Steven talking about Torque and Quentin talking about Biker Boys. Yo, even though I quote Biker Boys every now and again when I'm messing with somebody, I be like, burn rubber, not your soul. I actually had a friend who was a stunt double in Biker Boys. Yeah. Casino. I don't know about Casino. So I did think about Boys in the Hood, because that was, I don't say my, that was in my youth. Juice, that was one of those movies where, again, I missed the boat. I didn't watch it to the point where it had an impression on me when I was younger. Sean said Paid in Full. That one I could put in the top 2025 list, when LL was like, love that, love that, love that. Yo, that right there, I could even like Belly. Belly was another one of those movies where it was like pivotal. And it was one of those, I could tell the time of the year, not time of year, but like the year, by when it was. Now, I see Mark said Do the Right Thing. We talk about Spike Lee movies, Spike Lee joints. Malcolm X is definitely one of my favorite movies, because I remember having to read the autobiography of Malcolm X and then seeing Malcolm X, and I was just like, wow, like it was crazy. Crash was fantastic. Mark, how do we always end up talking about movies like once every couple months? Biker Boys had more racing than Fast and the Furious. It did, but Biker Boys was really craptastic. It was really craptastic. Q to Smoke, hello, welcome, thanks for joining us. He said Hoodlum was good. Victor said, how about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? That was a good movie. But it was one of those like at the time that is not in my like top list, but that's just me. Uh, Gangster, yes, Gangster was good. It doesn't. I want to say almost anything with Denzel Washington. That, like I mentioned Philadelphia earlier. That was Denzel Washington and Tom Hanks. Yo, that was fantastic. Um, let's see, Sunset Park. Crash was great. Question: what's the one movie that others like but you can't stand? Godfather. Godfather. Like it just over my head. Over my head. I just I watched it too late in life. Uh oh, Quentin says Titanic. Mark says The Game. Angela says Crash was a really good movie. Forgot about that one. Crash was one of those movies where it was like, wow. Jimmy says Tombstone is one of my drinking movies. Tombstone is really good. Wasn't Kevin Costner? Oh, yo, I don't know why. Like, again, I think it's a timeline thing, but almost anything with Kevin Costner in the late '80s, early '90s, I can sit and watch. Like Dances with Wolves. What was the movie where he was in the war? I can't remember the name of that movie. Again, it's just a timeline thing, like an age thing. Angela said, if you commented but haven't liked, tap the thumbs up now. I appreciate you. Oh, The Book of Eli. Victor. That was a fantastic movie. Fantastic. Cute as Smoke says, my bad, bro. What up, Dash? No, you don't have to apologize. Because when we get to talking and you're like, oh my God, you just start, it's all right. I'm going to give you a little bit of grief, but, it's really, I'm just giving you grief to give you grief. Because, you are tardy to the party. And this is definitely a party. Yes. Queen, he said facts. Titanic. I didn't mind Titanic. I went to someone's house and they had the 16 disc set for Titanic. Bruh, the ship sank. What do you need all these dads for? What is the obsession? Poetic justice is overrated. Oh, no. No. What about the Never Ending Story? That one? I love that one. That was a good movie. Short Circuit. I named my cooker the 5-foot grill table Johnny 5. 1 because Short Circuit, and 2 because my grandfather, not my papa, but my granddad, his name was Johnny. Short Circuit, one of the movies. Mark says Enter the Dragon. Man, I never was really a big Kung Fu Enter the Dragon fan, but The Warriors is another movie that I could sit and watch from beginning to end and have no problem. Kurt Russell was in Tombstone. All right. Haven't recorded the most times the F word was used in a scene that kept this PG rating. Nice. Just got off. How do you feel about Underworld? Yo, I'm just going to tell you, my wife loves the Underworld series. The Underworld series, Underworld, The Matrix, and Armageddon are her top 3. If I need her to go to sleep, like she's tripping, and just like, you have those nights, those I want to say evenings where you just are like, all you can do is think. And when, my wife, sometimes she thinks like out loud. If I'm like, yo, I need her to go to sleep, I need her to take a nap, I can put on Underworld, The Matrix, or Armageddon, and she will be asleep. Literally a few days ago, like it was a week or so ago, she was tripping. She was talking. I saw Matrix on Prime Video or Netflix or whatever. The opening credits in Matrix, they play a sound like something. when the text is scrolling, the green text is scrolling, she heard that and rolled over and went to sleep. She didn't even see, like, it was crazy. I was like, yes. Underworld is one of those that my network for our internet is named Underworld. That's how pivotal the Underworld series was. Um uh Look, Quentin says my computer doesn't even recognize the word discs. Steven says 310 to Yuma. Angela says I need more input. Yes. Johnny 5 reference. Johnny! Speaking on time. Johnny is on time. He says, wait, are y'all talking Kung Fu Theater? No. I'm sorry. There's the hum again. Someone must be taking a shower or flush the toilet. That's what I hear all the time. First Live. Marlon says all the Jason Bourne movies. The Jason Bourne movies are good, but they're not one of those that I could be like, I'm gonna watch this at 3 o'clock in the morning. It'll keep me awake. Johnny says, hey Dash, The Last Dragon. I don't know. Lord of the Rings? Nope. Doesn't do it for me. Do you like the series or the piece? Both. Both. Deadwood. Marcus is old. Marcus is so old and into cowboy stuff, yo. You can tell he grew up in the Midwest, in the, I'll say Midwest. He grew up in he grew up in Oklahoma. Some Short Circuit and Goonies was filmed in Astoria, Oregon. When you come out fishing, we'll visit Astoria on the way. Goonies is another one. I have all the Underworld series on DVD. Jeremy says, "Man on Fire." What's up, Jeremy? How you doing this evening? Cute Smoke. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta say hi to Johnny. There's another hat I gotta pull off the wall. The Jerk. Before my time. Y'all old. I'm not that old. Before my time. But you know, it's funny. The Jerk was Steve Martin, right? Was Steve Martin? Steve Martin was also in my least favorite movie ever. Ever. And like, I've talked about it before. Just got done giving a bass lesson. That's what's up. Boom, 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 boom. I can't remember the name of this movie, but I was so disappointed at the end of this movie that I was like, wow, that's horrible. It was horrible. I got it. Lawless, the Moonshine movie. I've never seen Lawless. Don't know that I know that movie. Lawless. I might have to look that one up. I'm gonna actually write it down. I'm gonna get a pen. Lawless. Lawless. I will look it up. My Blue Heaven. Mark says I like slapstick comedy. I do too. Like, Johnny. The Original In-Laws with Peter Falk and Alan Arkin. Q to Smoke says I gotta look it up. I will. Oh my goodness, someone just called me boring in my comment section. Sergeant Bilko. Airplane. Airplane was a good movie. I tell you, it doesn't crack the top like 25 though for me. Naked Gun was good. Oh, Major League. Major League is in my like top 25. I walked out old country for young men. Mm-mm. I did like The Wire. You know what's crazy? Mark, you know what's so crazy about that, right? Bilko. Alright, I'm gonna write that one down too. Bilkl. Bilko. So, alright. Major Pain was good. Spaceballs was another one that was definitely up there. But that was like a time of, I don't say a time of life, but you know, definitely. So Mark asked if I liked The Wire, right? And I did like The Wire, but I did not like The Wire until after like the third or fourth season, because I knew nothing about The Wire. I did not have HBO at the time to watch The Wire, but when I watched The Wire back, like I had to work, like it's a crazy thing. We had this there's a busy time of year, tax time. You know, I work indirectly for the IRS, so you know, tax time. We were on call 24/7, and actually we were staffed 24/7. Not even on call because I'm on call currently, but we were staffed 24/7. And I remember probably 2, maybe 3 years after I moved to Baltimore, I spent 10 hours, 10, 12 hours at work. And I'm like, yo, these people keep talking about, everybody keeps talking about The Wire. Like, everybody keeps talking about The Wire. I'm going to watch The Wire. And I watched The Wire. When I moved to Baltimore, one of my friends from Philly, he was like, yo, Dash lives in The Wire. I can't believe it. Dash lives in The Wire. Dash lives in The Wire. He kept talking about The Wire. And I'm like, what is this Wire he keeps talking about? So, you know, back when downloading things was a thing, I downloaded The Wire and I watched The Wire. Season 2, Episode 1. I saw a place that I drive past probably 3 to 6 times a day. And I was like, yo, when I saw that, I hit up my buddy and I was like, yo, I live near The Wire. I saw a phone booth. It was a phone booth that Avon Barksdale communicated on. And I was like, yo, I drive past that phone booth all the time. And then as I watched more and more seasons of The Wire, I'm like, yo, I know where that is. I've been here there. I've delivered food in those projects before. So yeah, The Wire, definitely a thing that I didn't know about until probably 3 to 4 years after it aired. I could sit and watch The Wire again. I could sit and watch Oz again. I actually liked Oz. Grumpus says, "Hey Dash and everybody, what's up, Grumpus? How you doing this evening?" There's Grumpus. Shout out to Grumpus. Shout out to Crimson Creek. There they are. I didn't, Steven and Jacqueline. Steven, there you go. Jeremy says Spaceballs. Victor says, and we haven't spoken about old movies. Night at the Opera, Dead Racist, so many more. All of Mark Brothers movies, way ahead of their time. Yeah, Harlem Nights, yo. I quote Harlem Nights all the time. Quick! I actually did a video not too long ago. And I took the piece when Della Reese was like, now I'm going to have to cut you. And put that into my video. I don't remember when it was. If you like The Wire, then you like The Corner. Oh, I definitely like The Corner. I definitely did like The Corner. You know what else? I liked The Wire, The Corner, and I also liked The Ward. I think it was The Ward. Life. Robin Hood Men in Tights. Yeah, I out of 2 movies, Night at the Roxbury and Freaking Lady on the Dam. Lord, that movie pissed everyone off at the theater. People were trying to get their money back. Favorite movie? Anything with Annette Funicello in it? I was trying to figure out how everyone had cable to watch The Wire, but me. I've tried to watch it many times, fall asleep every single time. Yo. I don't know. See, I think I had a vested interest to watch The Wire because I'm like, what is the big deal about The Wire? I'm sorry, I have to turn on the fan. I am burning up. I'm like hot as hell. Oh, goodness. Oof. Take that off so I won't be seen when I get up next. The Godfather of Harlem is really good. Angela says. The only Wire I know about is Cat 5 and Cat 6. It should be Cat 5. Cat 5, Cat 5E, and Cat 6. Says, I saw that. I like that. Harlem Nights, yes. Only Oz I know was the Wizard. No, Oz, the prison movie. Oz was like I'm gonna say the first great series, but it was a really good series before The Wire. Lost was great until the last season, and they lost their mind. Angela says Harlem Nights was my controversial movie that everyone loves and I don't. What about like that's one of those time period movies like Coming to America? Yeah, so Angela, why don't you like it? Here's one for you. Escape from Alcatraz. All right. Is the kid's paddle still in the ready position? No, so I think I took it down because y'all kept giving me grief about it, but it's right here, still on the table. And it's not the kid's paddle. That is the picture paddle. It is the cutting board for pictures. The best series was Shameless, but Shameless was Showtime, not HBO. Anyone fans of Queens might have noticed the mark. It was a stupid vampire show on HBO. Yo, that show was good. And it wasn't HBO. That was a Showtime series. That was the Sookie Stackhouse was what was it called on Bloodline or but the whole thing is like I actually read the books from Charlene Harris was the author's name and it was the Sookie Stackhouse but it was Bill was the vampire and that was on Showtime I believe. First Love said Marlon says Rip Tina Turner. True Blood. There it is. Just finished The Train with Joe when it came out. When I watched it, I wasn't a fan. Queen. True Blood, and it said Johnny said, and it sucked. My top movie is a tie: Contact or Shawshank Redemption. Contact was good, but it's not top like favorite movie top. No, it was good though, but and True Blood, I thought True Blood was a Showtime series. It was Tales from the Crypt, HBO. I think Tales from the Crypt was HBO. I really liked the Arrow series. I have to be a comic fan of all that one on CW. So it's funny, the Taste Testers number 1 and 2, primarily Taste Tester number 2, he really loves the Arrow series, and he's watching Arrow, and I'm like, bro, this is a soap opera. True Blood was the dumbest show ever. When you have blood hookers, it's time to stop. You gotta understand. It was a thing, man. Vampire movies that suck. Don't all vampire movies suck? Just saying. Leave it to Victor. Let's just make that safe. Alright, I feel better now. Leave it to Victor. Again, leave it to Victor. Taste tester number 2 is gonna be my homie. I see. Arrow, Flash, check and check. He watched those two. Like, he also watched the football movie, well, football show. He got me watching the football show, and then I was like, yo, it's like a break in the season. I'm like, yo, I'm not watching any more of this. Not Friday Night Lights. What is the... Excuse me. What is the name of the football movie? Quentin says, yeah, Marlon. No, not Friday Night Lights. Crap, they have it on Netflix now. All American, yes, definitely. All American. I started watching that one with, I won't say with them, but because of him. So yeah. Wipe down. Got some mint in this Jolly John. Like, what's a series you could watch from the beginning again and again? I think I could watch The Wire again and again from the beginning and have no problems watching that. Favorite current series y'all watching? I really like The Good. Is it The Good Doctor? I think it's called The Good Doctor, but I haven't. Yeah. Quentin says, I got hella free time the next few weeks. Marlon said, I just watched the last episode of Flash tonight. NCIS LA is gone as well. Never been a fan of the NCIS whole series, franchise, whatever y'all want to call it. There's a couple different series that I could watch though. Quentin, if you haven't seen The Wire, you need to look that up. Oh yes, The Good Doctor. I have that one saved. I watched the first season, but got sidetracked with school. Yeah, The Good Doctor was a good one. Sean Murphy, my man he's a cool cat. And yo, the one there's one of the doctors. Yo, she's hot as hell. But it's crazy because like Sean, you watch the movie, watch the show rather, and he's talking, doing whatever, and it seems like it is what it is. Then when you see him outside of the show, he's British. Excuse me, he's British. And then there's one of the doctors, she also is British, and I'm like, what? Victor says football movie, the original Longest Yard. I think he broke his neck. Yes, that was a good one. The original Longest Yard, definitely a fantastic movie. One of the other movies that I could watch, and it was a remake, and I think I like the remake more than like the original, Gone in 60 Seconds, only because I watched Gone in 60 Seconds, the remake first. Nicolas Cage and Gone in 60 Seconds, fantastic. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is a good one. That's a really good movie. I haven't seen or heard about that movie in a long time. Quentin says, what about The Fringe? Y'all like that one. I watched that whole series when I was stationed in Japan. Skipped work a few times because I had to know what happened next. The Fringe. Bring Sally up, bring Sally down. Yes, indeed. Yo, when he popped his collar, I was like, he would play the low rider. He would pop his collar. Let's ride. Marcus is BSG. Ocean's 11. Yes, Ocean's 11 was fantastic. It was a great. It was a mind trip. I'm not gonna say what it actually was, but it was a mind trip. Just know I want to say it was a different word than a mind trip. Battlestar Galactica. Dash, I think you like the Fringe. Save that one. The Fringe. I will write it down. The Fringe. The Fringe. Buck Rogers. Cuckoo's Nest is another movie filmed in Oregon. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's. White Collar. I love the White Collar. Don't think I actually watched Leverage. Leverage. What was Leverage? Did you ever watch? I'll say, did you ever watch? Did you ever watch? Oh man, was it? It was called. Well, it wasn't Psych. There's so many series I used to watch that. But White Collar was fantastic. I loved White Collar. What was the name of that show? The Mentalist. That's what it was. I liked The Mentalist a lot. Me being handy, I liked MacGyver as a kid as well. Any movie in the synopsis that says 5 friends go into the woods, etc. I think I started White Collar. Yeah, White Collar was good. I like White Collar. White Collar. I think White Collar is Mentalist. Quentin says, yeah, folks, got to get to bed early tomorrow. Everyone have a great night. Yes, the new MacGyver is awfully done. White Collar. I'm pretty sure Meghan Markle was in White Collar, and didn't make it past the first episode. Of the new MacGyver. Man, I used to watch MacGyver all the time. Man, I definitely attribute some of the ways I think to watching MacGyver as a kid. Marlon says Leverage was just White Collar, but it was a team doing the same things. Mayor of Kingston. What was the name? Leverage. Was that the one where the girl was lying to people? Because there was a show where it was like one main character, and it was a woman. Not lying, but what are you thinking about? You what? Oh, he's about to clean. So that cup, you can put that in the refrigerator. That box top needs to go into the front room, like just on the ottoman. Whatever's in the lunch pail, you need to clean that out. The water bottle can go on the island, or just put it on top of the ice maker, because I'm going to put ice in there for your sister tomorrow. The fries can go in the trash, because
I was really just going to move everything and clean the counter and then back in actual trash.
Okay. You're talking about the old MacGyver though. Yeah, I know. No worries. Saying Breaking Bad for when I can veg out on TV. The new one just threw me off here. A lot of Americans haven't seen it, but My Left Foot, great acting. Last Man Standing, Old School Hawaii 5-0, and the Old School MacGyver, yes. One day I'm going to power through Breaking Bad. Quentin, I feel like, we need to have a watch party, because I feel the same way. Like, oh man, 6 Feet Under. Anyone else remember 6 Feet Under? Like watching Six Feet Under And why can't I think of the name of the dang old show? Bones was good, but I kind of lost interest in Bones. Why can't I think of the name of the show with the doctor who was mean as hell? Hugh Laurie. Why can't I think of the name of the show that he was on? Ray Donovan. That was a good one. Like I watched a couple episodes of Ray Donovan. I watched a few Bones episodes. Did House? Yes, thank you. House. I don't know why I can remember the. Shush! Don't tell him the end. Look, what? Jamie, you're still awake? How the hell is Doctor Who still on? Doctor Who has had many doctors. Doctor Who is the James Bond of television, of series. I'm telling you, that's how Doctor Who is still on. Have you seen The Bear? Imagine the show about barbecue drama. Nurse Jackie was fantastic. I love Nurse Jackie. Fat and Happy says, "Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome." The Bear is too dang stressful. When you first started these lives, did you only talk about barbecue smoking, or was it always like this? Alright, so Melrose, to be completely honest, it's so funny. In the beginning, like Genesis 1:1, I really don't remember. We did talk primarily about barbecue, and we tried to stay on topic, but I can't stay on topic. Like I have the attention span of a squirrel. Ooh, what's that over there? But someone called me out on it because I was so bad about saying whatever we were going to talk about and then not talking about it, that I kind of said, hey, the first hour we're going to talk about whatever it is the topic is, and then the second hour we're going to talk about whatever it is we want to talk about. Because I'm like, if you're still here in the second hour, usually I'm like 2/3, 3 sheets to the wind. So yeah, we talk about whatever it is we're going to talk about. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. Oh, the white lady selling drugs. Yo, what was the name of that movie? Series. That was a good one. I loved that series. Oh my gosh, that was a good one. What is it? I kind of wanted it, but you can throw it away. It's okay. I'm not gonna eat it tonight. Push my arm off the chain. No, talked about barbecue for exactly 1 minute and 5 seconds tonight. No, we didn't talk about it more than that. Jeremy said, I missed the old school shows like Sanford and Sons, Jefferson's, What's Happening, The Cosby Show, Different Strokes. Remember, what was the show with Vicky? What was the name of that show? Weeds. Weeds was the one I was thinking of. With the white lady who was selling drugs in the neighborhood. Weeds. That was a Showtime show. I liked Weeds a lot. Nancy was the lady. Yep. It was called Weeds. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. 3 sheets to the wind. I would have been tapped out after 2 drinks in that jar. Oh Lord, I had that DVD. Burn Notice. Never watched Burn Notice. Jimmy, we talked about barbecue. We talked about what folks were cooking for Memorial Day. We did it. Quinn needs to catch up. He's still a lightweight. I'm feeling good. My toes are tingling. Jeremy says, yeah, Kathy Bates. Wasn't Kathy Bates in Misery? That was another good movie. I don't care what people say. Sixth Sense was a good movie too. Yeah, there you go. Jeremy says Misery. Every time I think of Kathy Bates, I think of Misery. Quart says super early in the stream that asked about cooks for the weekend. Someone mentioned ribs, and then someone mentioned movies, and here we are. This is Good Girls. What's a good series? Fat and Happy says, need to find me a guy that has the drinks in the jars. Fat and Happy, where are you, sir? Geographically. Oz was super dope, Melrose says. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Man, I'm telling you. I'm so happy I found my guy. I'm so happy I found my guy. Arlington, yo, you in the South. All you need to do is, I'm telling you, you just need to talk to people. You'll find somebody that knows somebody that can get you hooked up with somebody. And then you can be like, I got a guy. I got a guy. Harlem Nights is top 3. Nice. I don't know if I put Harlem Nights in like my top 10 because I'm a big car guy. So, you know, I need more car guy movies, more car guy stuff. Plano has some really good shine. Oh, Marcus says Plano has some really good shine. Smokey and the Bandit, Fat and Happy. Yo, Smokey and the Bandit is one of my, if not my most favorite movie. Like that movie right there. From start to finish, I can probably quote every single line. I've watched it that many times. Forrest Gump is up there with top movies. Jeremy, you are preaching to the choir. I like top 5. I'm gonna be Smokey the Bandit, Forrest Gump, Shawshank Redemption. See, the brandy is kicking in, and I am. Cannonball Run was up there, but not like Cannonball Run is like top 25. Because it was a little more slapstick than it was. And then when I realized that like that was a real thing, it like bumped back up on the list. But yeah. What are you doing with it? Oh, just put it on the island. Well, then holding it in your hand is not. Put it what? Put it on the hook over by the window. But just remember to put it back. Hey, listen, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up, please hit that thumbs up. You put the bears and slaw on the grill, too. Oh, beers and slaw on the grill. Alright. Ooh, Silence of the Lambs. What? Marcus I still have to watch the Cannonball Run. You're not a car guy if you haven't watched Cannonball Run. Silence of the Lambs, yo, it will put the lotion on its skin. Sister Act 2, Color Purple, Harlem Nights, Dirty Dancing. Ooh, Melrose. Yo, I cringe every time I have to tell somebody this. I have never seen The Color Purple in its entirety. Never. Like, oh man, people be mad when I'm like, I've never seen it. Never seen it. Goodfellas was good. You know, funny ha or funny. Yeah. You put the smoked beer maybe anything. Smoked beer maybe anything. Just beer. Rat Race was a fun movie. Bite Your Tongue. I'm behind in the comments. I don't know. Sister Act 2 is my favorite, Angela said. Mark says Love Bug. Alright, Herbie. Fat and Happy Sisters is a long movie. They're coming out with a new color purple. Really? Quentin does not surprise me. just saying. I don't. The movies, the other movies you said you've never watched. You saying you've never watched The Color Purple? It does not surprise me. What's the movie with the guy who was telling the cops a story about everything in the cops' office? Same guy that played in I Am Sam. The guy who was telling the cops a story about everything in the cops' office. Man of Honor? No, I don't think so. Jeremy says Back to the Futures. I mean, though I liked Back to the Futures, but it was not. Back to the Future is like top 25, only because those were like cult classics, but not like, oh my gosh, this was movie excellence. No. There's cult followings behind those movies. So Fat and Happy says RoboCop. Fun fact. I was afraid of RoboCop when I was a kid because when RoboCop, when they took the mask off and it was just like a bald head and like the machine thing in the back, I was like, oh my god, it scared the hell out of me as a kid. I don't know what it was. Quentin says I watched this recently, Jeremy. They were cool, but I think the hype is overblown, honestly. Put in the RoboCop in the trash. 7 is a good one. What's in the box? Ooh, Saw. Like the original Saw movie. That was up there. That can go in the corner over there with the other powders and stuff. Actually, no, it can't, because that's a suit base. Far cabinet. Trying to help Taste House number 1 put stuff away in the kitchen. Terminator. Terminator's up there. Like top 25 movies, Terminator. 7 Days, The Ring. The Ring. I never read those books, so I didn't get attached to it. Like, people put Harry Potter up there, and I'm like, but why? I don't get it. I really don't. Just throwing movies out there. All right, Jeremy said Fight Club. Fight Club is top 10. Like, top 10. Tyler Durden, me and Tyler Durden get down. Like, first rule of Fight Club, me and Tyler Durden. I can watch that one too all the time. The bag you can hang on the end of the. Wait. Talking about food. Yep. That skips me twice. Yep. The movie stuff is red. I feel some type of way. My bad, Marlon. What did you say? Hot dogs, hamburgers, sausages, sausage dog. What are sausage dogs? Slaw, beans, chicken, beers, cigars this weekend. Going to be a great weekend. Take 2. I'm sorry, Marlon. I'm sorry. You know, Marlon. I'm gonna rightfully blame it on this. All right, it's nothing personal, Marlon. So I'm gonna read since you commented twice. I'm gonna read it twice. Marlon's cooking hot dogs, hamburgers, sausage dogs. What are sausage dogs, by the way? Slaws. Like, there should only be one slaw, like a coleslaw. What other slaws are there? Beans, chicken, beers, cigars. I'm with it. 7 was great. Yo, Quentin said The Ring scared the hell out of me, not gonna lie. Top Gun and Days of Thunder. Ooh. I'm gonna have to say those are like top 20, 25. Days of Thunder is definitely lower on the list than Top Gun. But, you know, Top Gun, anytime someone asks me something I want to say no, the automatic responses. That's a negative. That's a negative, Ghost Rider. The new Top Gun movie, fantastic. The one where Jamie Foxx was a lawyer and dude wanted to go to jail. Jamie Foxx, a lawyer, was that Boomerang or one of those movies of that area? New Amsterdam, Colored Money. New Amsterdam is good. I did watch New Amsterdam. I think I'm on like season 3 of New Amsterdam, but the problem is like when I catch up to the end of the series and I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'll be like, now what? I did start watching The Big Bang Theory all over again from the beginning, but the past couple weeks I have had zero time to sit and watch television, like zero. Clockwork Orange was pretty good. Broccoli slaw is better than coleslaw, Angela says. New Amsterdam is a great show. Major Pain, yes. Dash, how are you so far behind in the chat? Reboot that Android phone and catch up. 11:08 2:16. I'm not that far behind. I'm right here. Major Pain had a special place in my heart. That's because you special. I mean, why did it have a special place in your heart? Family Guy. Nah, it's one of those things like Family Guy was on TV after I got out of cartoons and started having to kind of censor some of the stuff that my kids were watching. So never really watched Family Guy. I mean, yeah, never really watched Family Guy. Full Metal Jacket, definitely in the top 10. Another one of those movies I could quote. American Dad, Billions, South Park, Screw you guys. Screw you guys. How to Get Away with Murder. I wouldn't watch that one again. Like, I watched it in the beginning and then, like, seasons happen and stuff like that. No, Dash continue to move went off without a hitch. Did it though? Did it though really go off without a hitch? Schindler's List was good. Schindler's List is gonna be in like top 25. Cause that's one of those movies that was like historical. The historical relevance of that movie was just like, wow. Get Away with Murder. See, I should watch that this weekend. Yeah. Quentin, you were at the restaurant waiting on me. American History X was good too. What was the name of? Oh, Higher Learning. That was another one that was similar to kind of like American History X. Those are deep movies, like deep movies. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get out of here because I gotta get up in the morning. A movie called Rapture, but it was a lot of controversy behind it. It was banned in certain countries. We moved, unpacked, got clean, and was waiting at the restaurant for Dash. That's because I was at Taste Tester number 3's, like a classmate, Taste Tester number 3's, and I wasn't sitting there just like twiddling my fingers. And I had to kind of get ready to drive again. So yeah, there's that. Coach Carter was alright. Still not the. It was good, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh. Yeah, back anything. Truck was staged at my sister's. Marx is 12 Years a Slave. That's one of those movies where I'm gonna be honest, I have not watched it because I don't want to be angry after watching that movie. After I watched Higher Learning, I was angry. I was a little disgruntled, like, "Urgh." And I remember going to the movies and seeing Higher Learning. Like, we walked out of the theater, and it was me and my stepbrother at the time. We walked out of Higher Learning, and I was borderline mad. Guess who also didn't watch 12 Years a Slave? I don't know, Quentin. Who? At any rate, I'm going to go ahead and end this very, very soon. Hey, if you have not already, and you are here, if you are still here, just comment the number 12. Just comment 12, 12, 12. Not because of 12, but because we were talking about 12, yeah. 12 yawns? We were talking about 12 yawns. You can throw it away, yes. Yeah. I want to hold on to it because I know I'm going to need it again. Here, I'll take it. Because, thank you. I know I'm going to need it. It's a spill stick. 12. Stranger Things. So, I stopped watching Stranger Things after season 2. It was just too big of a gap in between the seasons. Between the seasons, and I'm like, yo, like, I'm gonna have to catch up because I just can't do it. Night, guys. Have a great rest of the week. Be safe. Later, Dash. All right, Jimmy. Be easy. Angela says night, y'all. I started saying if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. If you are watching on the replay gang, if you are a part of the replay gang, and I'm going to take some indigestion 7 pounds, Will Smith. Was that the Brain movie? The concussion movie? Taste tester. What it says? Taste tester number 1. Go to sleep. Melrose says house. Melrose, you must be behind a little bit on the live stream. And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I gotta get to sleep. So, thank you guys so very much, as always, for watching. Really do appreciate you being here on the live stream, joining me. Like I said, rewatch gang. Make sure you comment #rewatch gang and put the number 12 down there for me. All right, guys. Thank you again. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do. And I'm gone.